Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. We are in Traverse City at the Salvation Army, joined by Major Jeff Russell. Major, thank you very much for taking the time.
Thank you.
You know, it's easy to start talking about the Red Kettles and the Salvation Army when November, December roll around, so we'll talk a little bit about that. But there's really so much more to what goes on here at the Salvation Army. But first, Red Kettle program, how's it going? What is your goal this year?
We're a little bit behind. Our goal is 177,000 this year, and it was the same as last year. And so we have until December 23rd to raise that. We're still looking for many volunteers to man our sites. And also, if you can't make it out to the Kettle, there's several other options going to our website and donating that way.
Yeah, and it should be noted that if you can't volunteer in 2017, there's always 2018, 19, 20 down the road you can volunteer. So you might want to put that on your to-do list. Now, money put into the kettles, what does that go towards? And specifically, remind everyone that it is local.
Yes, the funds raised in our kettles stay here locally. They go to our emergency assistance programs, our feeding programs, our youth programs, all our programs throughout the year. It's not just our Christmas assistance, but the funding goes to help with our assistance 365 days throughout the year.
All right, let's talk a little bit about economic assistance for those who need a little bit of help. This is something that I may not have been totally conversant in. Someone needs help financially. What do you offer?
We help with utility assistance. Also, we have our Good Neighbor Fund, which can help with people, say they might lose their brakes. And so, yes, that's a crisis if you have to get to work. And so
Right.
we have that fund there that's set up and is also helped fund through our Kettle program to get them we partner with other agencies to get those brakes fixed so they can get to work and get back onto their normal schedule.
Also, something else that goes on here at the Salvation Army, you feed people 3 days a week, I believe, that you allow people to come in and give them a hot meal. Also, food pantry. So let's talk about those two dynamics.
Yes, we feed Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from noon to 1, and we serve about maybe an average of 80 meals each day, along with our food pantry, which is Mondays and Fridays, and we can usually help at least 40 families a day with those too.
And when we were talking before we turned the camera on, you also, this is kind of a place where people can come and be social. Not necessarily, maybe get here before it's lunchtime to be able to just talk to people.
Yeah, in our feeding program, it's not just letting them eat and then go.
Right.
Our doors are open at 9, and they can come in and have some social hour with our people that they meet here. We have several people that come, senior citizens come, and they sit here and they have a cup of coffee and they talk until it's time for lunch, and it's what we are, a community.
Now, Major, you're not only a major, and I just found this out today, you're an ordained minister. You have a chapel here. Explain that dynamic.
Yes, all the Salvation Army officers that wear red are ordained ministers, and we hold our Sunday services here. We also do Bible studies and other ministry programs throughout the week. My wife and I are both ordained. We're both majors in the Salvation Army, and we both preach and teach our congregation.
How did you get involved in the Salvation Army?
I grew up in the Salvation Army. It's always been my church, and then felt the calling from God, and my wife felt the same calling. She grew up in the Salvation Army too, and we heard we could do more, and we're serving our community as our mission field.
All right. The Salvation Army is more than just the red kettles, although we can talk easily about them because that's one of the defining images that we have about the Salvation Army. Much more going on there. So to reach out, if you need help or you know someone who needs help, you can always reach out to the Salvation Army. And the website is satraversity.org, I believe.
Yes, that's correct.
All right.
Or they can call 231-946-4644.
Doors are open to those who need a little bit of help. Thank you very much for your time this morning.
Thank you.
All right, folks, in Traverse City at the Salvation Army, I'm Vic McCarty, My News 26.